we as human beings are all creative. And every person on this planet is capable of making music. We compartmentalize things and we get told, oh, some people are really good at this and everybody else is just a listener. And in classical music, it gets even worse because we have this paradigm where we say, well, there are these people who are real good at it, and then there are those who aren't good at it who listen to it, but then there are those who won't understand it, so they don't listen to it. And it kind of sets up two streams below, so that you have these epsilons who don't, not only can they not play music or can't compose music, they can't even listen to it. That's not true. Everybody can make music. Not everybody can turn it into a monetary stream. That's also true. I would say if you want to try to turn it into a monetary stream, if you want to try to turn it into a career, or if you want it to be something that you spend a lot of your time doing, which means that you probably need to not have to be spending your time doing other things that create the monetary stream that's going to take up your time from the time that you would spend creating music. It's very tricky, but there are ways to do it. Connect to your local music community. Connect to the people who are supportive of your work. Initially, family and friends. Later, colleagues, teachers, infrastructures locally, and work out from there. Get involved with one of the performing rights associations. Get to know the people who represent this music on a national level. Get to know the service organizations that support this kind of music. Get to know the American Music Center. Get to know the American Composers Forum, which is based in Minnesota. Get to know Meet the Composer, another service organization devoted to fostering commissions and projects involving contemporary American composers. Get to know the other organizations that might not necessarily be focused on new music, but are focused on music, whether it's the local college wind band, whether it's the local chamber music groups. Go to their concerts. Go to the reception afterwards. Maybe they're playing a program of all Haydn quartets. You go up to them afterwards. Don't offend them. Don't say, well, why did you just play that Haydn? Why didn't you play some of my music? Say, gee, that Haydn was really moving. It was really beautiful. I really liked what you did. And be sincere about it. If you didn't like it, don't go. I mean, don't do it. But if it was, I really like this. I thought I'd like to write a string quartet. I'd like to talk to you about that. And you'd be surprised. You're not automatically going to be shut out. There are ways in. Will you be a millionaire off your music? More than likely not. Do you need to be a millionaire off your music? Probably more than likely not. There's a wonderful middle ground. Would I like my music as a composer personally to be done more than it's being done now? Yeah, sure. Who wouldn't? I would dare say that the composer who's most played right now would want his or her music done even more. And I can't even tell you precisely who that is because it gets very, there are people who you can assume would be on that list. But, even the most performed composer is not performed enough. But how can it ever be otherwise? As I said earlier, there are so many composers. If you want to create the music. It will happen. And be honest with yourself and be honest with your music.